Hi everybody, welcome to the Statecraft IS Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss about the key answer of the CSC 2025 question paper. Okay. Before we discuss about the key answer, we have a small announcement from the institution UPSC Mains 2025 workbook. What is about this initiative? Who are writing mains upcoming in the 2025 and also who are planning for the 2026 attempt as well. This initiative not about only like other test series. Okay, only test series we can come and write. That's how we provide synopsis and we will not like that. Individually we will guide you and also we will provide the notes for the each topic from GS1 to GS2. For example, in GS1 we have a society syllabus, right? Within a society syllabus, we have a micro syllabus called the globalization. UPSC has been asked some of the questions from this topic. For example, how globalization affect on the society, how globalization affect on the elderly people, how globalization affect on the Indian economy. So, in the different multidimensional UPSC has been asked, right? So, in such a way, we will cover the topic with a multidimensional way. Okay. So, here we will get GS nodes with a different multidimensional way with a enrich content. Okay, so who are like interested to join this course, we will provide the registration link in the description of this YouTube video. Okay, please enroll the this course. Okay, make a use of it. Thank you. With reference to the investment, consider the following: bonds, stocks, um, hedge fund, venture capitals. How many above are treated as a alternative investment fund alba? We know all usually bonds and the stocks are the normal investment. It is not alternative alba. It is not alternative, right? It is a hedge fund and venture capital. So option B is right here. Okay. Second question: which of the following are the sources of the income for the Reserve Bank of India? Buying and selling of the government bonds, buying and selling foreign currency, pension fund management, lending to private companies, printing and distributing currency notes. Which one of the here given statement are correct answer alva? Correct answer, right? Option A 1 and 2, option B 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 5. We know already like these are the like income of the managed by the Reserve Bank of India. Also, the income for the RBI, right? So pension fund management is not a managed by the RBI. So here option we can eliminate 3. Okay, here come up with answer A and answer B. So here we have 50-50 chance. Right? Printing and distributing currency notes. Which one is it? It is also income of the Reserve Bank of India. So answer is D here. Okay. Option 3. Question 3. With reference to the Government of India, consider the following information. Organization, Directorate of Enforcement, Director of the Revenue Intelligence, Director General of the System and Data Management. Some of its function: enforcement of the Fugitive Economic Offender Act 2018, enforces the provision of the Customs Act 1962, carrying out the big data analytic to assist the tax officer for the better policy and nabbing the tax evader. Alva? It works under the which department they asked, right? How many above is are the information correctly matched? Here only one. Okay. Fourth question. Reserve Bank of India mandates all the listed companies in India to submit the business responsibility and sustainability report. It is not by the RBI, it will be by the SEBI, right? So we know all these things. In India, company submitting the BRSR makes a disclosure in the report that are largely non-financial nature. Statement B is right. So answer is B here. Okay. Statement 1. In India, income from the allied agriculture activities like poultry, farming and wool rearing in rural area exempted from the any tax. Statement 2. In India, rural agriculture land is not considered a capital asset under the provision of the Income Tax Act 1961. Which one of the statement is correct? They asked, right? Here statement 1 is wrong, statement 1 is right. So answer is D here. Okay. India has joined the Mineral Security Partnership as a member. India is a resource rich country in all the three all the 30 critical minerals that is has identified. The Parliament in 2023 has amended the Mines and Mineral Act 1957, empowering the central government to exclusively auction the mining lease and composite license for the certain critical minerals. So, through elimination we can solve this question. Okay. If you see the of statement 2, India is a resource rich country in all the critical minerals, right? It is not all. It is completely extreme statement, right? So we can eliminate 2 here. So you come up with the answer C. Okay, here answer is C. Statement 1. As regard return from an investment in a company, generally bondholders are considered to be relatively at lower risk than the stakeholders. Bondholders are lender to the company, whereas stockholders are its owner. For a repayment purpose, bondholders are prioritized over the stockholder by the company. Which one of the following is are correct in respect to above the statement? All the statement is correct, right? So answer is here. Here both the statement 1 and 3 are correct. Both of one of them exceeding statement 1. Okay, not all the statements. Sorry, statement 2 and 3 are correct. Okay, so answer is A here. D. India accounts for a very large portion of all the equity option contract traded globally, thus exhibiting the great boom. India's stock market has grown rapidly in the recent past, even overtaking the Hong Kong's at some point of time. There is no regulatory body either to warn the small investor about the risk of option trading or to act on the unregistered financial advisor in this regard. So here we can this question also we can solve through elimination method. If you it is a tough question actually, but if you look at the statement 3 here, it is a no regulatory body. We have a regulatory body as called SEBI, right? If you know this basic knowledge, we can eliminate option 3 here. Okay, so come up with the answer A 1 and 2. Okay. Consider the following statement. Statement 1. Circular economy reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. Statement 2. Circular economy reduce the use of raw materials as a input. Circular economy reduce the wastage in the production process. Here both answer is A. Okay, both statement 2 and 3 are correct. Both of them explain statement 1. Okay. Capital receipt are the created liability or causes the reduction in the asset of the government. Borrowing and disinvestment are the capital receipt. Interest received as a loans create a liability of the government. It is not a liability, alva. It is not a liability, right? So statement 1 is correct. Option 1 is right. 1 and 2. Okay. About Rajaram Mohan Rai. He possessed the great love and respect for the traditional philosophical system of the East. He desired his countrymen to accept the rational and scientific approach and the principle of the human dignity and social equality of all men and women. Okay, both the statements are right here. Okay, both 1 and 2. It is regarding about the non-cooperation movement. Boycott of the lockout and foreign clothes, observance of the strict non-violence, retention of the titles and honor without using them in public, establishment of the panchayat for the settling dispute. How many above part of the CAPN and how many of above are part of the non-cooperation program they asked, right? Here answer is C, only 3. Okay. The irrigation device called the Argata was water bag made of leather filled over fully, a large wheel with earthen pods tied to the outer end of its spokes, larger earthen pod driven by the bullocks, a large water bucket filled up by the rope directly by hand. Okay, here answer is B. Okay, who among the following rulers in the ancient India has assumed the titles Mattavilasa, Chitrachitta, and Gunabara? Here answer is Mahendra Varma 1. Okay. Payun, the Chinese pilgrim, traveled to India during the reign of Samudragupta, Chandragupta II. Here answer is Chandragupta II. Okay. Who among the following led successful military campaign against the kingdom of Srivijaya, the powerful maritime state which ruled the Malaya Peninsula, Sumatra, Java and neighboring island. Here answer is Rajendra I Chola. With reference to the ancient India, 600 to 300 BC, consider the following fields. Territorial region no and region flowing in the region they asked. Okay. Asmaka, Cambodia, Avanti, Kosala. It is a map based question from the ancient India. Okay. So rivers there Godavari, Vipasa, Mahanadi, Sarai. Okay. Only two is correct here. Answer is B. The first Gandhavara Mahavidyalaya, a music training school, was set up in the 1901 by Vishnu Digambara Kulashakara. Delhi, Gwalior, Ujjaina, Lahore. Answer is Lahore. Wow. Ashokan inscription suggests that Pradeshika, Rajuka, Yukta were important officer at the village level administrator. It is a district level administrator. Okay, answer is B here. Consider the following statement with respect to the non-cooperation movement. Congress declared the attainment of Swaraj by all the legitimate and peaceful means to be its objective. It was to be implemented in the stages with civil obedience and non-payment of taxes for the next stage of only if Swaraj didn't come within the year and the government resorted to repression. Which one of the following above is are correct? Both statement 1 and 2. Okay. Consider the following statement. Austria, Bulgaria, Croatia, Serbia, Sweden, North Macedonia. Okay. How many are the NATO members, Alva? Only 3, only 5, only 4, all of the 6. Only 4 here. Consider the following countries. Bolivia, Colombia, Paraguay, Brazil, Ecuador, Venezuela. Andes Mountains passes through how many of above countries? Only 4. Answer C here. Consider the following water bodies. Lake Tanganyika, Lake Tonle Sap, Athos Lagoon. Through how many of them does equator passes? Here none. Consider the following statement about the turmeric during the year 2023. Okay, India is the largest producer and the exporter of turmeric in the world. More than the 30 varieties of turmeric are grown in India. Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu are the major turmeric producing states in India. Okay, answer is D here. 1 and 2 all the statement is right. Consider the following evidences of the phenomenal continental drift. The belt of the ancient rock from the Brazil coast matches with those from the Western Africa. The gold deposit of Ghana are derived from the Brazil plateau when the two continents lay side by side. The Gondwana system of sediments from the India is known to have its counterparts in 6 different landmasses of the southern hemisphere. All the statement is right here. So answer is C. Amount of dust particle in the atmosphere is more in subtropical and temperate area than in the equatorial and polar region. Subtropical and temperate area have a less dry winds. Here statement answer is C. Statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is wrong. Okay, so answer is C here. Statement 1. In January, in the northern hemisphere, the isotherm bend equatwards while crossing the land masses and poleward while crossing the ocean. Statement 2. In January, air above the ocean is warmer than the above the land mass in the northern hemisphere. Okay, answer is A, right. A here. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Statement 2 and explain statement 1 here. Statement 1. In the context of effect of the water on the rock, chalka is known as a very permeable rock, whereas clay is known as a quite impermeable or the least permeable rock. Chalk is a porous and hence can absorb water. Statement 3. Clay is not all the porous. Which one of the following statement is correct? No, they ask correct. Answer is C here. Only one of the statement 2 and 3 are correct. That explain the statement 1. Without the atmosphere, temperature would be well below the freezing point everywhere on the Earth's surface. Heat absorbed and trapped by the atmosphere maintains our planet average temperature. Atmosphere gases like carbon dioxide are particularly good at the absorbing and trapping radiation. The answer is C. All the statements are right here. Rashtriya Gokula Mission. It is important for the upliftment of the rural poor as majority of the low producing indigenous animals are with small and marginal power of landless laborer. Statement 1 is right. It was initiated to promote the indigenous cattle and buffalo rearing and conservation in a scientific and holistic manner. Both the statement C 1 and 2 are right. Okay. Statement 1. Studies they indicate that carbon dioxide emission from the cement industry account for more than 5% of global carbon emission. Silica bearing clay is mixed with the limestone while manufacturing the cement. Limestone is converted into the lime during the clinker production for the cement manufacturing. Here statement 1 is right. Statement A. Sorry. Option A is right. Okay. Statement 1. At the 28th United Nations Climate Change Conference, India refrained from signing the Declaration on the Climate and Health. COP28 Declaration on Climate and Health is a binding declaration, and if signed, it becomes mandatory to decarbonize the health sector. If India's health sector is decarbonized, the resilience of its healthcare system may be compromised. Okay, answer C here. Scientific studies suggest that shift in the taking place in the Earth rotation and axis. Solar flares and associated coronal mass ejection bombarded the Earth's outermost atmosphere with a tremendous amount of energy. As the Earth's polar ice melt, the water tend to move towards the equator. Here option is B. Option B is right. 34 question regarding Article 6 of the Paris Agreement on climate change is frequently discussed in global discussion on sustainable development and climate change. Article 6 of the Paris Agreement on the climate change sets out the principle of carbon market. Article 6 of the Paris Agreement on climate change intends to promote the inter-country non-market strategy to reach their climate target. Statement 1, option 1 is right here. Okay. Nature Solution Financial Hub for the Asia and the Pacific. Answer A. Asian Development Bank. Direct air capture, an emerging technology. Which one of the following statements are correct? It can be used as a way of carbon sequestration. It can be valuable approach for the plastic production and in food processing. In aviation, it can be source of carbon for combining with the hydrogen to create a synthetic low carbon fuel. So, answer C here. 1 and 1, 2, 3. Regarding the peacock tarantula, consider the following statement. It is an omnivorous. Natural habitat in India is only limited to some forest area. It is a natural habitat. It is an arboreal species. Statement 1 and 2. 2 and 3 are right here. Okay. Answer D. Carbon dioxide emission in India are less than 0.52 carbon dioxide or carbon dioxide per capita. In terms of carbon dioxide emission from the fuel composition, India ranks at Asia Pacific region. Electricity and heat producer are the largest source of the carbon dioxide emission in India. 2 and 3 are right. There are some plant and description. Cassava, woody shrub, ginger, herb with pseudostem, bulbar spinach, herbaceous climber, mint, annual shrub, papaya, woody shrub. Okay. How many above pairs are correct? Only 3. Answer B here. With reference to the planet Earth, consider the following statement. Rainforest produces more oxygen than it is produced by oxygen. Marine phytoplankton and photosynthetic bacteria produce about the 50% of world oxygen. Okay. Well oxygenated surface water contains several folds higher oxygen than that atmospheric air. Here option B is right. Full battery electric vehicle hydrogen cell vehicles, fuel cell electric hybrid vehicle. Okay, how many above are considered the alternative powertrain vehicle? It is just a basic science and common sense you can use here to solve this question. All three are right. Okay, these are all alternative. Unmanned aerial vehicle also. This is also common sense question. Okay, no need a knowledge here. All type of aerial vehicle can do vertical landing. It is not possible, right? All type of we can do automated hovering. This is also not possible, right? So here we can come up with answer this or this. All type of we can use battery only as source of this also extreme statement. This also you can eliminate. Answer is D here. Okay. Cigarette butts, eyeglasses lens, car types. How many of the contain plastic? So most of the people confuse cigarette butts, but it also contain plastic. So answer is C here. All the three. Consider the following substance: ethanol, nitroglycerin, urea, coal gasification. Technology can be used to in the production of the how many of them? Only two here. Answer B. Cl20 HMX LLM 105 chemical substance sometimes talked about in media related to what? These are the explosive in military weapons. Answer B here. It is expected that measure on one chip will be enable the quantum computing. Measure on one chip has been introduced by the Amazon Web Service. It is a Microsoft, right? So this here some change the institution name. Okay, who introduced that chip? If you know that basic or if you have knowledge on the subject regarding measure on one chip, you can eliminate option 2. So answer 1 and 3. You can answer C here. With reference to the monoclonal antibodies often mentioned in the news, consider the following statement. They are man-made proteins. Okay. They stimulate the immunological function due to their ability to bind to specific antigens. They are used in the treating the viral infection like that of Nipah virus. All the statement is right. Your answer is D. No virus can survive in ocean water. No virus can infect bacteria. No virus can change the cellular transcription activity in the booster cell. So none here. Answer D. Okay. Activated carbon is a good and attractive tool to remove the pollutant from the effluent streams and to remediate the contaminant from the various industries. Activated carbon exhibits a large surface area and strong potential for absorbing the heavy metals. Activated carbon can be easily synthesized from the environmental waste with a high carbon content. Your answer is A. Okay. Indian polity. An ordinance can amend any central act. An ordinance can abridge fundamental rights. An ordinance can come into effect from the backdate. If you know that it cannot abridge fundamental rights. So if you eliminate one, eliminate two here. So we can come up with answer C. Answer is C here. Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Tripura they ask. Regarding description they ask. Regarding Arunachal Pradesh, capital is named after the fort and state has a two national park, right? Nagaland state came into existence on the basis of the constitution amendment. It is a right. It is a right answer. So answer only 2 is right here. Okay. With reference to India, it is wrong, I think. Consider with reference to the India, consider the following: Interstate Council, National Security Council, Zonal Council. So how many of above are as per established as per the provision of the Constitution of India? Only one here, Interstate Council, right? Constitution of India explicitly mentioned that certain sphere of the governor of the state act in his own discretion. Right? Governor has some discretion. It is in a lot of it is in the news recently since 2 to 3 months. The President of India can of his or own reserve bill passed by the state legislature for his consideration without it being followed by the governor of the state concerned. Here, answer only one is right. This is wrong. Provision of the Constitution of India stated under separation of the judiciary from the executive in the public service of the state, valuing and preserving the rich heritage of our composite culture, progression of the employment below the age of the 14 years in the factory is fundamental rights. Okay? It is a DPSP. So it is a fundamental duties. It's completely basic. All three are right. With reference to the Constitution of India, if an area in the state is declared as a scheduled area under the 5th schedule, state government uses its executive power in such area and local body assume total administrator. Union government can take over the total administration of the such area under certain circumstances on the recommendation of the governor. Here both the statements are wrong. Alva? Either 1 and 2. Organization and Union Ministry. Which organization come under which ministry? And they ask right. Nationalization Automated Board, Courier Board, National Center of Trade Information. It's a tough question actually. So here answer is D. List 1 Indian list is the 7th schedule. Extent of the executive power of the state. Condition of the governor office. 1 and 2 right. Which are the ratification by the legislature of not less than the half of the state is required. Okay. Only 1 and 2 is required. Okay. 1 and 2 on the only 1 and 2. Option is A. Answer is A right here. Governor of the state is not answerable to any court for the exercise and performance of the power and duties of his office. No criminal proceeding shall be instituted or continued against the governor during his own term of office. Member of the state legislature are not liable to any proceeding in any court in respect of anything said within the house. All the statement is right here. Answer D here. Production of the crude oil, refining, storage and distribution of the petroleum, marketing and sale of the petroleum product, production of the natural gas. Only 2 is right here. This one of these is regulated by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulating Board in our country. Okay, very tough question. Suppose the revenue expenditure is 80,000 crore and the revenue received of the government are 60,000 crore. The government of budget also shows the borrowing of 10,000 crores and interest payment is 6,000 crore. Which of the following is correct? If you know the perfect formula, what is the revenue deposit, fiscal deposit, and primary deposit, you can easily mark the answer. Okay, here answer is D. 1 and 3 are all the right. So international north-south transport corridor, a multimodal transport corridor which will be connect. It is India to Central Asia, Europe, and Iran. Okay, answer is right here. Consider the following statement. One of the two major ethanol and producer in the world, that is Brazil and the United States of America. The former produces more ethanol than the latter. Unlike in the United States of America, where corn is the principal feedstock for ethanol production, sugarcane is the principal feedstock for the ethanol production in Brazil. Okay, here answer is D here. World Bank warned that India could become one of the first place where the wet hub temperature routinely exceeds the 35 degrees centigrade. Which one of the following statements are best reflect the implication of the above the said report? So here both the statements they given both are right. Answer is C here. The country fiscal deficit stands at the 50,000 crore. If it is receiving the 10,000 crore through non-debt creating capital receipt, the country's interest liability are 1,500 crore. What is the gross domestic product? Gross primary deficit. If you know the definition of this, you can easily mark the answer. That is answer A here. Which one of the following statement with regard to the recommendation of the 15th Finance Commission of India is correct? It has recommended the grant of 44,800 crores from the year 2022-23 to the year 22-25 for the incentivizing the state to enhance the education outcome. It is completely vague statement, but if you notice properly, it is not a 45%, it is a 42%, right? And it is right to 41%, I think. So if you eliminate answer option statement 2, usually we can come up with answer here. So one C is the answer here. Okay. Consider the following statement in the respect of the International Bank for the reconstruction of the development. It provides the loans and guarantee to the middle income countries. It works single-handedly to help the developing countries to reduce the poverty. poverty. It has established to help the Europe rebuild after the World War II. Here statement 1. Statement C is option C is right here. 1 and 3. Okay, it's completely wrong. RTGS and NEFT. In RTGS, settlement time is instantaneous, while in the case of NEFT, it takes some time to settle the payment. Somebody is using the net banking or some digital transaction, they would know this answer easily. Here statement 1 is right. Okay, statement 3, that is a 24 into 7 error. Okay, so statement 3 you can eliminate here. So on the results to common sense, you can it is not any like it is an doesn't any charger. Okay, so here statement sorry, option 1 is A is right here. Answer 1. Sorry, regarding UPI, how many countries have? UAE, France, Germany, Singapore, no, it only 3 here. Okay, it's a current affairs question, right? PM Surya Ghar Mufti Bijli Yojana. It is a direct shape of question from the government scheme. So all the statement is right. Answer D here. Okay. Sedition has become the my religion was famous statement given by the Gandhi at the time of the publicly violating the Saldra and Gandhi. Okay. Answer D here. A famous female figure known as the dancing girl is the It's a very popular question. It's a bronze. C answer here. Who provided the legal defense to the people arrested in the aftermath of the Chauri Chowri incident? It's a communal incident, right? So you can, for common sense we can eliminate, but answer is B here. Mudal Mohan Maya and Krishna Kant. Okay. Here just regarding Harijan, that regarding Harijan, the political will become regarded during the Pune Pact. On the basis of that basic knowledge, you can easily mark this answer. Answer is A, the Pune Pact. Consider the following fruits: papaya, pineapple, guava. When they like all the three like unknowing options in the statement they given now, most of the time they will all the three will be the answer. Here also probably answer C. Okay, how many of the above countries have more than a 4 times? These are only 3 here. Answer C here. Okay, India is a civilian home in Alaska are the few kilometers from each other, but when people are waking up and getting set for the breakfast in these cities, it would be different way. When it is Monday in India, it is Tuesday in no. It is only one is right. Geography time zone question alva. Time zone question right. Consider the following country and resource rich in Botswana, Chile, Indonesia. Resource diamond, lithium, nickel, all three are correct here. Answer C here. Okay. Mallorca, Normandy, Sardinia, country Italy, Spain, France. None of those correctly matched. Okay. Answer D here. Some rare earth elements are used in the manufacture of the flat television screen and computer monitor. Some rare earth elements have a phosphorescent properties. Both statements are right here. Okay. Answer A. Indian Railway have prepared a national railway plan to create a future-ready railway system by the 2028. The 2030 alva. It is 2030, right? So on the basis of that, you can eliminate this one. Kavacha is an automatic train protection system developed in the collaboration with Germany. Kavacha system consists of system type flag on the traction section. This would be right. So answer 1 and 2. This question is on elimination method. Statement 3 we already know, right? Radio frequency technology. Exam 4 space rates. How many of these space missions given the about the encourage and support the microgravity research? All the 3. Answer C here. Aircraft type description. Orient T-28, IL-76, C-17, Globemaster 3. Only 2 is right here. It's a repeated question from this various some other state level examination. Okay, silver iodide and potassium iodide for the artificial rainfall. Okay, we use answer A is right here. Regarding the pardoning power of the President of India, the exercise of this power by the President can be subjected to the limited judicial review. Yeah, it is right. It is explicitly mentioned in the Shmikanta book. The President can exercise this power without advice of with advice. Alva. So answer 1, option A. Only 1 is right. Okay. On the dissolution of the House of the People, Speaker shall not vacate his office until the immediately before the first meeting of the House of the People after dissolution. The statement everybody's know. It's a right. Right. He doesn't resign. It is in the British Parliament, not in Indian Parliament. So on the basis of that statement 2 you eliminate. You can come up with the answer C. Okay, 1 and 3. If any questions arises as a whether as a member of the House of the People has become subject to the disqualification under the 10th schedule, President decision in accordance with the opinion of the Council of Ministers shall be final. It's completely wrong. Speaker decision, right? There is no mention of the word political party in the Constitution of India. It is a mention. So the answer D. Neither 1 nor 2. In India, state government have no power for making a rules for the grant of concession in respect of the extraction of the minor minerals, even though such minerals are located in their territory. In India, central government has the power to notify minor minerals under this relevant law. So statement answer D here. Statement 1 is wrong. Statement 2 is right. Nature restoration law. Tackle the climate change biodiversity loss. It is a European Union. Panchayat at the intermediate level exist all the states. It is not in the all the state. On the basis of that knowledge, we can take extreme statement, right? So you can come up with the answer. You can eliminate option B. To be eligible to the member of the panchayat at the intermediate level, person should attain the age of 30 years. It's also wrong, right? 21 years. So here we get option A and option D. Chief Minister of the state constitute a commission to review the financial position of the panchayat at the intermediate level and to make a recommendation regarding the distribution of the not proceed of the taxes duties levied by the state between the state and the panchayat at the intermediate level. So answer D here. This is also wrong. It is a regional organization consisting of 7 member states till January 2025. It came into existence within the signing of the Dhaka Declaration 1993. It was 1997, I think. On the basis of that, you can eliminate 2. Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, no need to read this. If you eliminated the option, if you sure about the option statement 2, alva. In the mistake, subsector of tourism being held by India. So it's also wrong. Only D. Answer 1 is right. Answer D here. Okay. Regarding Gandhi Peace Prize, President of India will not even to any committee to for the recommendation, right? Regarding the peace prize and awards, so we can eliminate President here. So on the basis of that, we can come up with answer, come up with A and C 50-50 alva 50-50, right? So here, but answer is C 1, 3, and 4. Regarding Gagan, it is designed to provide the additional accuracy and integrity. It will allow more uniform and high quality air traffic management. It will provide a benefit only in aviation, but not in the other mode of the transportation. So it is only, most of the time it is only, it is wrong, right? So you can eliminate. So if you know this properly, answer D here. Only 1 and 2. So answer D here. AI Action Summit held in Grand Palace, Paris in February 2025. Co-chaired with India, event builds on the advance made at the summit, CLS summit also. So only 1 is right. It is along with the other countries, US and UK, this is wrong. Answer A here. Only 1 is right. Okay. Here all the years are currently matched. Okay. All years are correctly matched. Answer D here, all the four. Regarding bricks, right? So this theme is wrong. So here both are right, 1 and 2. Regarding Lokpal, power of the Lokpal applied to the public servant of India, but not the Indian public servant posted outside the India. It is wrong. It is applied to the outside the public servant as well. So on the basis of that, statement 1 is wrong. Ask correct, right? Lokpal cannot inquire into the allegation of the corruption and the sitting of the prime minister. It is wrong also. So here only statement 3 is correct. So answer is A here. Okay. Regarding the first Coco World Cup, both the option is wrong. I think there's some interchange the number. Okay. Answer A, only one. In the final of the 40th Chess Olympiad held in 2024, Gukesh Dommaraju became the world's youngest winner after defeating the Russian player. Okay, it is not a Russian player, I think. See, answer B here, only two. Okay, which one of the statement is correctly they ask. These are the key answer of the 2025 CSE preliminary. Uh, okay, thank you.